to our biology class. Today's topic is connective tissue from the lesson Structural Organization in Animals of 11th Biology. Connective tissues. In animals, there are 4 different types of tissues. They are epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and neural tissue. Today, we are going to learn about the connective tissue. Connective tissues. The name itself indicates that they connect or join tissues and different organs of our body. Connective tissues are divided into 3 categories. Let's see what are the 3 categories. Connective tissues are divided into loose connective tissue, dense connective tissue and specialized connective tissues. So, let's take the first one, loose connective tissue. Loose connective tissues, examples are areolar tissues and adipose tissues, right? Loose connective tissues, they have fibers of structural proteins called collagen or elastin. So, let's see the picture of an areolar connective tissue, right? Areolar connective tissues are seen beneath the skin. They form an additional structural framework for the epithelial tissue. They have fibroblast, macrophages and mast cells, right? The second one is called adipose tissue. You can see over here the picture of an adipose tissue. They store fat. You can see here the fat droplets. So, these tissues are also seen beneath the skin. So, that's it about the loose connective tissue. Then comes the dense connective tissue, right? Dense connective tissues are divided into dense regular and dense irregular connective tissues. First one, dense regular connective tissues. Here, the fibers or fibroblasts are arranged parallel to each other. That's why they are called dense regular. Examples are ligaments and tendons. You know what is a ligament? The one which connects bones. And what is a tendon? The one which joins the skeletal muscles with the bones. So, these are the examples for dense regular connective tissues. Then comes the dense irregular connective tissues. Here you can see over here the fibers are irregularly placed, isn't it? So, they are called dense irregular and we can see it on the skin region of our body. So, that is the second type of connective tissue which is called dense connective tissue. Now comes the third type of connective tissue which is called specialized connective tissue. There are 3 types of specialized connective tissues. They are cartilage, bone and blood cells, right? Let's take the first one, cartilage. Here the intercellular matrix of cartilages are solid, pliable and they can resist compression. And cartilages are made up of a special type of cells called chondrocytes. And where are they seen, cartilages? They are seen at the tip of our nose, on the external ear and the joints between the adjacent vertebrae of the vertebral column and limbs and hands, right? The second type of specialized connective tissue is called bone. The bone's intercellular matrix is very solid, they are non-pliable and it is very hard because of the deposition of calcium salt, right? Okay, bone cells are made up of a special type of cells called osteocytes. And what is the function of bone? They provide the structural framework and support the body, give shape for our body. Okay. Now comes the third type of specialized connective tissues. They are blood cells. We have 3 types of blood cells, RBC, WBC and platelets. What is the function of RBC? They provide oxygen. They help in the transport of oxygen. What is the function of WBC? They provide immunity. They fight against the pathogens that try to enter our body, isn't it? Okay, the third one is called platelets. What is their function? They help in blood clotting process, which is again a defense system, right? So these are the different types of connective tissues and their functions. Thank you.